I have been struggling to find the words to talk about what is happening right now. And it doesn't help that every single day we see another absolutely horrible news headline. Despite all of this chaos, what keeps me going is knowing that us Pennsylvanians can actually do something productive to fight back against this administration. I'm going to dive into this a little bit more later, but we may be the key to taking back Congress and checking the absolute chaos, the costs, and the corruption of the Trump administration. We've seen the chaos with our own Nazi brown shirts, ICE, kidnapping and murdering people. We've seen it with Donald Trump kidnapping the leader of a foreign country and then declaring himself the president of Venezuela. We've seen it with him threatening to annex our allies. Of course, the cost of everything is up, despite Donald Trump telling us not to believe our own eyes and that the affordability crisis is a hoax. And that probably has something to do with why federal prosecutors have opened up an investigation into Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell for refusing to cut interest rates at Trump's demand. And they haven't even tried to hide the corruption. We have my congressman, Rob Bresnahan from the 8th District, who's far too busy trading stocks and getting rich to probably even know what's going on. And we have Trump trying to cover up his apparently very major role in the Epstein files, all while Congress is gutting our healthcare, gutting SNAP benefits so that they can pay to put masked men on the streets to abuse our neighbors. All of this to say, things are getting kind of crazy under the current Republicans' government trifecta that is leading the United States of America right now. I've said this 1,000 times and will continue to say it, but everybody's vote matters so much in this upcoming election. That is, if Trump doesn't try to cancel the midterm elections. There are a number of congressional races that are within just a couple of points that Democrats can flip this upcoming November. That includes our own Rob Bresnahan in PA's 8th District, Fitzpatrick in the 1st District, Ryan McKenzie in the 7th District, and Scott Perry in the 10th District. My point is that Pennsylvania very well may be the key to toppling the Trump administration's unquestioned power, and that our votes matter, and that we may actually be what puts a check on this administration. So if you need a place to put your anger and anxiety, put it into your local elections this year and use that to tip the scales of power away from the Trump administration's unfettered authoritarian power grab. Of course, voting is not the only thing that we could and should be doing right now. We're 10 months away from the election, and we can't just sit around and wait for things to get better. We have seen strong resistance movements built in Minneapolis and other states where Trump has tried to deploy ICE and the military. We need to take notes, because now is the time for us to build a stronger resistance movement in Pennsylvania for when this comes to our backyard. And if you don't know where to start, please DM me. I work with rural organizing, and we want to empower local leaders and give them the tools that they need to build these movements in their hometowns. I'd love to sit down and chat and offer any tips and guidance that I'm able to. So again, if you want to get involved and don't know where to start, please reach out. I just want to end this by saying that I know things are getting bad. I'm angry. I know you're all angry right now, but we have a clear playbook to countering and defeating authoritarianism. Things are not great right now, but other countries have done it, and we can do it together.